plug laptops in midstream. I don't know, like, obviously I've plugged my laptop in like 100 times here before and it just blew this time, so I'm not sure what exactly happened. Anyways, let's go into this as we have dropped to the bottom left-hand side our blue Terran player from Root Gaming Kelazhur in the first game of this series. And to the upper right, our red Terran player from Splice is TY. We're going to be opening with the Proxy Raxes here from Kelazhur in game number 1 on Neo Tropicana. One of the macro maps submitted to this map contest. As this SCV from Kelazhur, just having a little bit of a scout around, having a little bit of a look to see what's going on and what is happening. Command center from TY on the way up of a factory as well. Now obviously it's kind of Kelazhur's dream at the moment to have have this game sort of go in a way which allows him to kind of harass at the front. I'm not sure how good this map actually is overall in terms of playing against Reapers. Or playing with Reapers, because I guess there's this ledge here, there's this ledge here. But I'm not sure if you can jump up anywhere over there, because it looks as though it's all blocked off by minerals and just general kind of foliage. And we've seen SCVs and Reapers obviously fighting each other right now. Second Reaper will arrive from Kelazhur. That will allow him to get rid of this built-in CC for a moment, and he'll continue to pick away at SCVs. Two workers so far, as Kelazhur will now maybe try and hop up the other side. And he still has the 2 Reapers against the 1. TY not letting this get too out of control just yet. You can see now a 3rd Reaper coming in. A Hellion initially to deal with this, it builds a little bit faster than a Cyclone. I'm just going to be seeing the... again, SCV is taking a little bit of damage here and there, so some damage being dealt. That Reaper actually takes a hit right there. Still 2 Reapers though for TY. He's doing this kind of perfectly right now in terms of defending against it. Really good micro, not allowing himself to take too much damage. Nice grenade there though by Kelazhur. I'm just going to see that SCV continue to take some damage. Some more SCVs are going on down. You'll see a Hellion gets picked off as well, and you're actually going to be seeing Reapers. They're starting to fall for Kelazhur, and he in fact loses another one there too. Now the question is going to be, has Kelazhur done enough damage here? He's still making 2 Reapers at a time. He actually loses one more there. He might have to stop that now, as TY has so many units. I think that's the biggest issue for Kelazhur. He actually just doesn't have units to fight against this, as TY didn't actually go and find those barracks. Very close, but not quite close enough. But yeah, I'm not sure, like, did Kelazhur do enough? Well, probably not, right? Because the CC is going to end up finishing. I guess Kelazhur's CC won't be too far behind, but he's also, I guess, his starports at the same time. I guess it's not so bad as long as Kelazhur doesn't take any sort of further damage himself or anything along those lines. Wow, this Reaper goes the right way just at the right time. Just going to be seeing the couple of Reapers and the Hellions. Still moving around from TY, just trying to hunt. Kelazhur's just trying to pick up information. And we will transition into a bit more of a standing game, but Kelazhur's going to throw down 2 more barracks. See, sorry, he's going to land his 2 racks over here. See, he's going to expand. Yeah, so it's not so bad. Sorry, I was thinking his expansion was going to be over here, but I forgot it's symmetrical the other way around. So, yeah. Alright then, so kind of interesting stuff so far. I wouldn't say Kelazhur necessarily did enough, but I wouldn't say he's done so little that he's got no chance ever again in the game. He's just going to have to be very careful with how he approaches that sort of damage. He is going to find actually quite a bit here. Cyclones will obviously become the more important unit in all of this, though, as Kelazhur lands his Viking in completely the wrong place. So, I'm not sure why his Viking landed all the way there. Is he going to try and fight the Cyclone? I actually really don't know what's going on for Kelazhur right now. That's a little bit of a weird one. Kelazhur actually, I did say, by the way, at the start of the game that he wants to host on Korea instead of Taiwan. But for the future games, because we had just... There's that, like, region swings, and Kelazhur isn't playing from Korea, he's playing from Singapore. So, Korea would be a lot better for him than Taiwan, obviously. Anyways, for now, we just continue on. Raven is on the way up from Kelazhur, another Cyclone as well. And a couple more Marines just on the way out. Orbital building up on the natural expansion as this Banshee comes through, and we'll be able to pick off this Mule. So, another little bit of damage being done right here. And this SCV going to get picked off as well. So again, good damage here so far. Going to see a couple of Cyclones with the Raven now. Going to lock onto that Banshee and going to start being able to take it down. TY, was that an engineering bay? Why was he building an engineering bay? Was he trying to block the Cyclones from being able to chase the Banshee maybe? I'm not actually 100% sure. I'm not actually 100% sure. Anyways, a 3rd CC from Kelazhur. And this is nice because yesterday on Neo Tropicana, really didn't talk about this map. It's by Ezel. It's a macro map, but... again, you're going to have to excuse me for just not talking enough about it. Obviously, was a bit stressed just trying to get us back online. But yeah, yesterday we saw the third bases coming down in this sort of location on Neotropicana. Now Kelazhur are going to take the pocket third and just showing us the different ways in which they can spawn and in which they can expand. 42 workers to the 30, though, is definitely TY in favour at the moment. As Kelazhur is still the one who is going to be playing catch-up from his early decision to invest into a later command centre, Proxy Rax Reaper, and not really doing enough with it. +1 attack coming in as well. I really like this, you know, I mean, as the game goes on, Kelazhur gets further behind. Initially, kind of when the kind of aggression wrapped up, there was that sort of hope that, well, you know, obviously a CC is late, but with the CC being late, there's still ways back into the game. And as we continue to set up into this. Yeah, this map was made by Ezael. I'm not quite sure how to say that name, but it's like the Ezael, yeah. I really feel as though I'm saying it incorrectly, however I say it. I'm so paranoid about names. Anyways, TY is going to take a bit of a different third CC here. Going to be putting his to the south of his base. So again, seeing a bit of a different way for expanding. Obviously, kind of the first sort of time some of these players, you know, the players have played these maps. And so, while they have seen the previews before, the actual feel of where you should put your third base, etc. is something that comes with time. More so than kind of just immediately kind of right from the get-go going for it. So, a little bit of kind of different thought process here. It'd be cool though if, you know, we have a bunch of maps where kind of different bases are viable. I feel Abyssal Reef is a really interesting map for that reason of just being the map where you can take this third base here or here, or there, or you can take your fourth base there and there, you know, and it becomes a very interesting style based on how you want to play. Like Rogue takes his third base on Abyssal Reef somewhere no one else does. I really think that's a really cool thing about maps if you can achieve it. Kelazhur pushing forward to see what he can do. There's a double ramp up into this natural expansion, by the way, which means Kelazhur has a bit more room to play with than you might usually expect. But with that siege tank here, it's going to be difficult for him to really push in. It would have been better moving towards the third base, because he could cut that off. Okay, I guess it's kind of difficult, though. Oh, the Banshee here is actually going to be caught by the Raven and the Viking. You're going to see auto turrets going down. Cyclone's pulling back from Kelazhur. That's just too much from TY. Again, repercussions from him being, you know, kind of ahead in the earlier stages of the game. Kelazhur, he did fall behind. Again, there was maybe that chance that he wasn't completely dead at the that point in time earlier, but he didn't do anything to get back in the game, sadly. And TY did everything right to keep the pressure up and to keep Kelazhur from being able to get back in the game. And now here we are with Kelazhur about 40 supplies behind. Gotta remember, TY Kelazhur, that kind of epic match from GSL versus the World, the kind of career versus World matchup was pretty sweet. And it was that was, of course, kind of Kelazhur and TY playing that stupidly long game as Kelazhur got ahead early and TY fought and fought and fought to get back in. Anyways, just going to be seeing the army of Kelazhur here, going to be moving around, looking to see where else it can go. One more upgrades coming in from Kelazhur. He'll catch up on upgrades at least eventually here, but that's another thing. It just gives TY a timing window where he's ahead on upgrades, and he'll hit again when his +2 attack finishes if Kelazhur is still in the game at that point. Just going to be seeing the medevacs. Marines and tanks going to come over again. TY has an overwhelming army at the moment. They're going to be coming down towards the lower left in the next few moments. And again, Kelazhur does not really have anywhere near enough to even begin thinking of dealing with this. 2 Cyclones come in onto the first of 3 siege tanks, and it is going to go very low. It does go down before it sieges. GG. And TY takes game number 1. TY versus Kelazhur, game number 2. Again, all maps will be played, even if TY does go up 2-0 here. We will play the third game of this series, because this is a tournament about testing the maps, and hence we want to try and be able to bring you guys the maps on the screen and so on, rather than all the rest of it. So let's do this. We'll kick it off to the bottom left-hand side from Root Gaming. Our red Terran player is Kelazhur. And he is going up against... who's lagging out? Oh, Kelazhur's lagging out. What's 40? What's 43 off? Alright, yeah guys, sorry, everything is shut down since I got it back up. I'm gonna be, let me get the bot back open and stuff. Da-da-da-da. Looks as though Kelazhur is going to drop all the way out. Oh!
Game paused.
Oh. So the bot should be back in a second. Alright. Perfect. Alright. We'll check the go-go, and if players are ready, we can count on down into this. 3, 2, 1, and off and away we go. Alright guys, welcome to game number 2 of this series. Again, thank you 47ers for the $10 donation. Very generous. And with that, we go into Eastwatch. Let's go. To the bottom left-hand side, our red Terran player from Root Gaming is Kelazhur. Going up against the blue Terran from the upper right, it is Splice TY. Loving the 43 R's in the chat. Loving it. Exactly what I wanted to see today. Again, how's everyone doing? Hope you're all having a good time. Let me know what's up today. Let me know how you're all feeling. Let me know if you enjoyed yesterday's group, if you're having a good weekend, and all the rest of it. I want to hear from you guys. So let me know what's up and what's happening as we get ready to jump into this second game now, TY and Kelazhur. Let me know if there's any match today you're specifically looking forward to. Obviously, after TY Kelazhur, we'll have Kelazhur Classic. And then we're going to go into some combination of TY, Kelazhur, and Classic versus Scarlet. Great group to take for Group B of the competition. Remember that coming 4th place in your group gets you $25, 3rd place $50, and the top 2 puts you into the round of 8. In the round of 8, you can pick up $100 if you get knocked out there, $300 if you make top 4, and a $500 second place, 3rd place prize. $750 for second place and $1,000 for first place here in the Liquid Map Contest tournament. And in the grand finals, which is a best of 15, every single map will be played, and it'll be worth $50 per map. Which is a bit awkward because we'll have 15 maps to be played, and yet we have one map, we'll have one map with 16 maps in the tournament, so we'll have one map that won't be played in the finals. But don't you worry, guys. I'm working on a special little something for map number 16. We're going to have map number 16 played. It will be great. It will be fantastic. Hopefully you guys are excited for that. It's going to be like literally the showdown of the century. So, yeah, working on that, but that is the kind of the format and the prize money for this event. As you do get rolling here. TY and Kelazhur, game number 2. Wouldn't mind on the way up, the starport coming up as well. And obviously this game has been a bit of a faster expansion from TY, while from Kelazhur, sorry, while TY has been sticking on the one base a little bit. As we set up in towards this, looking to see how the next stage this is going to go. Obviously, TY hoping he can get some damage done. He pushes forwards with the Cyclone, actually. We'll start to pick up some kills. The Cyclone Kelazhur only just now starting to build, so you will lose an SCV or two. Fairly fresh mule going to be at least delayed, if not denied. And we've seen these units getting pushed up here. Submarine's going to go down. Kelazhur just has no answer to it. GG's and T of this event as well. We saw a super cool game on Hero versus Gumiho on this map yesterday. Really hoping for something similar as we go into this. To top left-hand side, looking to make it the first 3-0 of our tournament in the group stages. Our red Terran player from Splice is TY. He's the blue against the blue Terran player from Root Gaming. To the bottom right, it is Kelazhur. Wardy, that shirt is awesome. Yeah, it's pretty cool, isn't it? I got in a loop crate, not gonna lie. It's pretty cool. I've been enjoying it. I seem to have a real kind of deficit of shirts at the moment. I don't know where they all are. I've got a lot of shirts, but I don't have a lot of the ones I actually like to wear regularly, so it's a bit weird. Anyways, let's talk a bit about Neon Violet Lights as we go into this. Sorry, I've been trying to get the map list up on my phone for ages. Can I just get this up so I can read it without having to be worried all the time. Because I am a little bit, you know, I'm like consistently just afraid of calling this, you know, the maps by the wrong people, etc. So that's going to come up in a second, hopefully, and I'll be able to tell you who this map is by. But yeah, setting up into this, we do have kind of a really weird kind of setup here, where we have these little purple blocks, basically. These little purple blocks are blockers. You cannot walk through them, but you can walk around them. And so they're here, and they're here, and they're kind of down here as well. And so it's just a way to kind of split the army map, you know, the army up a little bit, in kind of a cool little format. It's, you know, it's not over the top, but it does have, you know, that slight effect which, you know, can make things just a little bit more interesting, I suppose. So setting up into this factory on the way up from TY. And we just wait to see how the players are going to build here. Both playing aggressively here, actually, not looking to defend early. Kelazhur actually going to come across the map with Reaper and an SCV to try and fight his opponent's Reaper. Second Reaper on the way up from both, but Kelazhur going to opt for the Hellion rather than the Cyclone. I do love the in and out that these guys do. Oh, Kelazhur finds their way up the left side without having to go in and out. Alright, well, gonna be looking to see what they can do. Gonna start fighting a little bit. As the Reaper gonna come forward from Kelazhur, he's gonna just push in, but oh, the second Reaper comes out, and TY is able to make the most of that there, picking off the SCV. Looking pretty good. So these two Reapers are now going to go across the map. Obviously, getting an Reaper kill already is kind of nice as the Hellion. Hellion does the agility course of the middle of the map, and he goes back through. Oh, look at that control! Whoever drives this Hellion is a master. God, we've been talking about the Formula 1 in Singapore. This guy right here. Well, I guess we know why Kelazhur is in Singapore, right? Maybe he's driving in the F1, controlling the Hellion like that. I love these squares in the middle just because of the way it makes those units move kind of back and forth a little bit. Oh, Hellion goes down. This is starting to become a bit disastrous from Kelazhur once again here. As we're going to be seeing the Reaper, Cyclone, and Viking going to have to join up. I guess he's got a Cyclone, right? And so that's the important part of this. As his, ooh, nice blast comes in, but as his Viking comes in, he maybe could have used that to land and do a bit more. Lands it over here right now. Then goes back up into the skies. Cyclone locks on for about half a second. Because though Kelazhur wanted to land on top of the ramp, that makes a little bit more sense. A little bit more sense. Can you kill the purple blobs? No, the purple blobs are just like, parts of the game map. They're cool, man. Let's see this Wooden Mine. See if he can dodge the purple blobs. Whoa, 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 whoa. It's so fun. Maybe I'm getting a little bit too entertained. Maybe I'm getting a little bit too entertained by that. Anyways, the expansions are being taken. Now, TY going to expand right here. Rather than back here, Kelazhur will expand further back. I actually don't think there's a reason not to take this command center in the back. I actually don't think there's a reason to take this command. I don't think there's any reason to take the CC in the back at all. As you see the CC finishing up, and just going to be seeing the mining starts. You can take the CC in the front as well, which is what TY did. I guess it means the third base comes very easily back here. It is a bit interesting. Cyclone's moving up, and again, just going to be a little bit of a darting in and out of these Cyclones to keep on chasing. So, just chasing each other down. What's this coming across the map of Banshee from TY? I already took some damage from the Cyclones here, but I mean, obviously it's, taking some damage is not the end of the world. 3 Cyclones from TY. That's a fight you do not want to take as Kelazhur backs away just a little bit too late to keep his first Cyclone alive. Third CC starts up from Kelazhur, gets delayed by the Banshee, but as the Raven and Viking come in together, they'll be able to shut this down. 3 workers killed in total. Fairly okay Banshee considering the circumstances, considering it's cloakless. 3 workers is not the best, but it's, it's something, Again, when there's a Viking up, etc., you're probably not expecting to keep that Banshee alive in that scenario anyways. Going to be seeing the second Raven popping out here, but TY's actually got a bit of a push coming. He's already brought himself into a bit of a worker lead, and now he's also into a bit of an army supply lead as well, which it looks as though he wants to make use of as soon as possible here. So getting set up in towards that in the next couple of moments. Cyclones come forwards, getting a Hellion, and they're going to go and get the Cyclone as well in a moment. Perhaps we're going to see the Raven, though, come and drop an auto turrets, but now the auto turrets to TY as well. And Kelazhur is caught in a fight. He does not want to be in. GG, well played. And TY takes a 3-0 in this